Alright, to do the timing is simple if you look at it. What I did, the crankshaft is locked, the cam is locked with this Allen key, so it's not gonna move. The other cam is locked as well. So what you do, you make sure these screws are loose, the cam pulleys are loose, so the cam have a movement like this way. And these screws, you leave them loose as well, so they can go side to side. This balance shaft also, the screw is loose as well. So, and it's best to get them in the center. You know, the pulley with the bolt, you get them in center so it has a movement on it. So the tensioning side is slack. The tensioner side should always stay slack. The drive side is tight, nice and tight, which is good. So what I do, I'm going to release the tensioner. Yeah, now it's released. Everything's. Now what I do is I'm going to tie the pulleys. I'll tie the driver's side first, then tie this one, then tie the tensioning side last, and then job done. Then put everything back together. Okay, now I have tightened that pulley. I have tightened this pulley. I have tightened this pulley. So what I do, I'm gonna remove the locking tool. Remove this one, remove this one, remove this one, and then I'm gonna remove the crankshaft locking tool as well. And then after that, I'm gonna rotate the engine twice. Yeah. When you stand in front of the car, that side is the front of the car. Yeah. You have to rotate it clockwise. This way. This way is clockwise. But at the back of the engine, you have to rotate anti-clockwise. That's the way the engine rotates. So you do not rotate it this way, you have to rotate it that way. Anti-clockwise. Twice. So what, for example, what I mean twice is, let's say I Tipex here. This has to come twice, like 1, 2, and then put the locking tool back in, and then to make sure the timing is alright. Okay, I put the cover in. I'm gonna put the screws in, and then put everything back together. Alright, to put the crank seal without damaging it, you need to use a tool, this type of tool, and it is
hydraulic jack oil.
That's the tool. So what the tool does, it sits flat in here, and then the seal will just slide on inside without getting damaged. If you just want to put the seal on like that, the seal gonna get damaged when you're forcing it. See, that part gonna get damaged. So you have to use the tool, and you have to put the tool like this. Put it on like that, and then line it. Put it like that. It sits flat, and then you just slide the seal on, and then job done. Now it is on like this, yeah. So you put this tool in there. It goes on top of it like that, and then you just hit it around it until it sits in flat. Yeah, now the seal is nice and flat in. It has sat nicely. Take this tool out, and the seal is in. If you don't use this tool, then it's gonna start leaking oil. Yep, all the cover is back on. Just need to put the injector on it. Put the rest of these injectors, then put it back in the car.